Good morning, dear students. Myself, Professor Narayana Das. Today, I am going to discuss about the types of organization structures. Second one, staff organization, and the third one is functional organizations. In my previous lectures, I was discussed. I discussed about the topic line organization structures. In this presentations lectures, I am going to discuss about the staff organizations and functional organizations. Now, this is the topic related to principles of management for the course BPM. Now we'll see what is staff organizations. Staff organizations. Staff organizations are the most important element of the organizations which provides an advice or services to the line organizations. So staffs are supporting element to the boss. Staff officers advise to various departments and they do not have a full control over any authority in the organizations. They can only assist to the boss. Staffs cannot compel line officers to follow the advice given by them. So these are all the features of staff organizations. Now we'll see what are the functions of staff organizations. The staff officers assist line organizations in terms of planning the business activities, how to conceptualize the new activities inside the organizations, new production policies. So these assist the line officers in planning the business activities. The board of directors which will frame the policies of the business on the basis of recommendations given by the staff. The managers can get advice from the staff officers regarding to the selections of training, placement, remuneration, fixations, the personnel. So managers can take an advice from the staff officers regarding various aspects of selections, training, placements, and remuneration aspects. The staff officers can give advices regarding the method of improving the products, the technique of reducing the cost of productions, either in terms of economy aspects, increasing the profit of the concerns, etc. So staff officers also can help in management in preparations of budgets. They may be also called to solve the administrative problems, if at all. So staff officers of a department will help the manager in terms of preparations of budgets, and the staff officers prescribe the procedures to be followed in the line officers in execution of policies and programs. They can also give advices to the management teams in terms of selections, training, placements, and fixation of personnel. Staff can advise in improving the product capacities, reducing the cost of productions, and improving the profit of the business. So now we'll see what are the types of staff. The staffs can be divided into three types. Personal staff, number one. Second one is general staff. The third one is specialized staff, or I can say personal staff, specialized staff, or general staff assistant. We'll go one by one. Personal staff. The personal staff, which means a person who assists another person in the performance of work effectively. This guy who is going to help the another guy, so which can be called as a staff, for performing the deliverables. Under such circumstances, the work of line officers can not be delegated to the others. This type of a person is appointed at the top level of organizations. The personal staff officers do not supervise the subordinates of line officers. The second type of staff organization is specialized staff. The specialized staff officers who render services to the line officers at all the levels in the organizations. The specialized staff officers offer advices with some limited provisions, so which may be required by the management also. They are very much specialized in doing certain things. And the third level is general staff assistant. The general staff assistants are a group of persons who are rendering services to the advisors to the top management in a specialized matters. The primary features of the general staff is that they give advices regarding the overall plans and policies of the organizations, but they are not specialized in any area. So these are all the types of special, no, specialized or types of staff organizations. Now we'll move on to the features of functional organizations. So we'll see what is functional organizations first. So functional organization is nothing but an organization structures where single person is in charge of the activity of the concerned department. Here the person in charge, he finds it difficult to supervise all the activities efficiently. So the reason is that the person do not have enough capacity and required. In order to overcome the limitations of the line organizations, one more set of function called the functional organization has been come up. So functional organizations, under this type of organizations where various specialists are selected to perform the task within the organizational purview. These specialists will attend to the work which are common to different functions in various departments. Workers under the functional organizations receives instructions from various specialists. The specialists are working at the supervision level or the supervision level. Now, what are the characteristics of functional organizations? Functional organization ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಯಾವುವು ಅಂದರೆ work is divided to the specific functions. So work is divided among the specified functions. Authority is given to specialists to giving orders and instructions. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಉನ್ನತ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗೂ ತನಗೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಆದೇಶ ಹೊರಡಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ನೀಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ at the consent of functional authorities. Each decisions can be taken with the consistent consultations which are with the consent of functional authority, I can say. So various specialists are selected for numerous functions. As the name only says, functional organizations consist of series or specialists, where the specialists are selected for various purposes, various specialists which are engaged for performing numerous functions. Here workers receive instructions from different specialists. Specialists are working at the supervisory level. Workers are accountable for various supervisors at different levels. So what are the advantages of functional organizations? There is a benefit of specialization, there is a benefit of application of expert knowledge, reducing the workload, adequate supervision, increase of efficiency, flexibility, there is a mass production due to specialization, etc. Now we'll see one by one the benefit of specializations. Under the functional organization, each work is performed by the specialist. It helps to enhance the efficiency of the organizations. Each work is divided among the workers scrupulously. ಎರಡನೇದು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಸೆಪ್ರೇಟ್ಲಿ. Each function is entrusted to a specialist in the line organization, so the specialist can use their expert knowledge in their actual performance of the work. The third benefit or advantages is reducing the workload. Each person is expected to look after only one type of work. It reduces the unnecessary burden or work allotted to them. Hence, the quality of the work and effectiveness controls over the work will be achieved. Adequate supervisions. Each staff member is in charge of the work, so he can devote his complete time, enough time to supervise the workers. The next advantage is flexibility. So any change in the organizations can be introduced without any difficulties. The benefit of flexibility can be availed in the functional organizations. Mass production due to the specialization. So large scale of productions can be achieved with the help of specialization and standardization. These are all the advantages of functional organizations. Now we'll see what are the disadvantages of the functional organizations. I can say it is a complex relationships. Complex relationships. Single worker is working under different various specialists under functional organizations. It is very difficult for the workers to be responsible to all the persons, which results in conflicts, confusions, complex relationships. And the second one is difficult to maintain disciplines. It is very difficult to maintain the discipline among the workers when single worker has to serve many masters. Has to ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಉದ್ಯೋಗಿ ಅವನ ಉನ್ನತ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಹಲವಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತೃಪ್ತಿಪಡಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಅ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನ್. Sometimes it is a ineffective coordinations. So there is a extent of authority of a specialist is not correctly defined. It increases the problems while getting the cooperations among the specific or specialist. ಸಹ ಸಮ್ಮತ ಸಹಭಾಗಿತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೈಡಿಂಗ್ at a time and directions of the workers to perform the work. So workers do not have any scope for doing their job on their own. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯದ ಒಂದು ಅನುಪಾತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಬಾಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ ಕೆಲಸನೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟಿ. ಪೂರ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಮೆನಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್, no effective administration of workers can be entrusted or ensured ಅನ್ನೋದು. Increase overhead expenses. The remuneration to the specialist will be exorbitant, may be higher than that of normal workers or foreman or supervisors. It increases the overhead expenses. Delay in speed of actions. When the control of a worker is divided among the specialists, the speed of actions of the workers may be hampered. So with this we can conclude this lectures. Today quickly we recap the points. Whatever we discussed is what is staff, what is that staff organizations, what are the benefits of or advantages or disadvantages of staff organizations, what are the advantages of functional organizations and disadvantages of functional organizations. With this I can conclude this lecture. Thanks for giving an opportunity to a student. Thank you once again.